On the morning of April 23rd, 2025, three young constables of the South African Police Service, SAPS, Boipelo Senoge, 24, Cebekhulu Linda, 24, and Keamogetswe Buys, 30, embarked on a journey from Bloemfontein to Limpopo for deployment, traveling in a white Volkswagen Polo, registration JCL 401FS. They were last seen at an Engen petrol station near the Grasmer Toll Plaza on the N1 highway. After this sighting, all communication ceased. Their mobile phones and the vehicle's tracking device went offline, raising immediate concerns. Families and colleagues grew anxious as hours turned into days without any word. The SAPS launched a full-scale search operation, establishing a 24-hour venue operational center and mobilizing elite detectives and crime intelligence units from Gauteng and the Free State. As the days passed, the absence of leads deepened the mystery. Speculation arose about potential hijacking or kidnapping, with some fear in the involvement of a covert third force targeting security personnel. The SAPS offered AR-350-000 reward for information, highlighting the urgency and gravity of the situation. Investigators traced the vehicle's last known path from the Grasmer Toll Plaza through the Boekloek interchange and onto John Forster Drive in Centurion. This route led them to the Hennips River, where a 3-day search operation commenced. On April 28, 2025, the search yielded tragic results. Divers recovered the bodies of 2 individuals from the Hennips River, a female and a male, later identified as Constable Cebekhulu and a groundsman from the Lilton police station. The following day, 3 more bodies were found, including those of Constables Linda and Buys. The white VW Polo was also retrieved from the river, confirming it was the same vehicle the officers had been traveling in. National Police Commissioner General Fanny Masemola stated that the vehicle appeared to have capsized before impacting the road barrier and plunging into the water. He emphasized that no foul play was suspected, pending the conclusion of forensic analyses. Constable Boipelo Senoge was laid to rest on May 8, 2025, at St. Peter Anglican Church in Rocklands, Bloemfontein. Born on May 4, 2000, she was remembered for her infectious smile and bubbly personality. Senoge had a background in agriculture and was pursuing further studies through the University of South Africa, UNISA, while serving at the Park Road Police Station in Bloemfontein. The funeral service was attended by high-ranking officials, including Police Minister Senzo Mchunu and National Police Commissioner General Fanny Masemola, who paid tribute to her dedication and potential within the police force. Minister Mchunu acknowledged the profound loss and the impact it had on the SAPS and the communities they served. The loss of Constable Cebekhulu and her colleagues was deeply felt across the SAPS and the communities they served. Investigations into the circumstances surrounding the incident continue, with authorities aiming to provide closure to the bereaved families and colleagues. As of May 22, 2025, the SAPS continues its investigation into the tragic incident that claimed the lives of Constables Boipelo Senoge, Cebekhulu Linda, and Keamogetswe Buys. While initial findings suggest a tragic accident, the final forensic reports are awaited to provide definitive answers. The memory of these dedicated officers endures, reminding us of their commitment to service and profound loss experienced by their families, colleagues, and communities. Families are left shattered, not just by the loss, but by the silence that followed their loved one's disappearance. How could 3 trained officers, traveling in broad daylight on one of the country's busiest highways, vanish without a trace for 5 days? Why did all communication devices, personal phones, police radios, and even the vehicle's tracker go dark at the same moment? Can that simply be a coincidence? Boipelo's mother, her face etched with grief, has said she still hears her daughter's laughter in the hallways of their home. Her younger brother hasn't spoken since the funeral. Friends have stopped asking, "How are you?" and instead just sit beside the family in silence, because no words seem enough. She had so much more to do, her aunt whispered through tears at the memorial. She was going to change things. She had dreams. Is this how our heroes are meant to go? Quietly? Without a fight, without answers, without justice? The SAPS may not suspect foul play, but the public does. Online forums are ablaze with theories. Was it a target hit? A silenced whistleblower? An orchestrated disappearance gone horribly wrong? Theories, yes, but born of a deep-rooted mistrust in a system that has too often left its most vulnerable behind. And one of the fourth and fifth victims found in the river. One a groundsman from the Littleton police station, the other yet to be publicly identified. Why were they in the car? Were they willing passengers, or caught in something far darker? Until full forensic and toxicology reports are released, closure remains out of reach. What we do know is that 5 lives ended in the cold waters of the Hennep's River, and among them was Boipelo Senoge, a daughter, a sister, a dreamer, a protector. The nation mourns her, but mourning isn't enough. We must ask, who speaks for Boipelo now? Who ensures her death wasn't in vain? Who searches for full truth when the official version leaves so many aching questions behind? She wore the badge with pride. She stood for law and order. But in her final moments, was there anyone left to protect her? And as the case files thicken and the headlines begin to fade, who will remember her name?